Hello and welcome. Today we're addressing a common challenge in IT and software development projects, that is understanding the ripple effects of infrastructure changes. When teams decide to switch cloud providers, it's not just a hosting decision. Even a small update, like changing deployment scripts, reconfiguring pipelines, or modifying service endpoints, can have cascading impacts across environments, security settings, and dependent applications. Without clear visibility, these changes can lead to broken builds, downtime, or compliance issues. Here, impact assessment becomes essential, and Copilot4DevOps AI makes it fast, reliable, and integrated directly into Azure DevOps. Here, we're starting with a work item in Azure DevOps. Let's assume there was a query in the chat about the deployment pipeline documentation, and we need to make configuration updates. To see how these changes might affect related services and tasks, we'll open the Copilot4DevOps. Select the Impact Assessment tile. Here, we have two powerful methods to assess impact. First, the Change Explanation method. On the right, we add our current work item to the analysis list. This can be done manually or through a query. On the left, we describe the proposed change. At the bottom right, you can choose which fields of the work item Copilot4DevOps should analyze, like description, acceptance criteria, or steps. This ensures the AI evaluates the most relevant details for accurate impact insights. With that input, we click Perform Analysis. Copilot4DevOps evaluates the change and returns a structured report, including the impacted work item title, a system-assigned impact level, a clear impact explanation, and suggested tasks to manage the risks. To explore further, we click Analyze Next Level. This reveals all linked work items that might also be affected, such as infrastructure scripts, CI/CD tasks, or dependent microservices. You can export the entire report as a Word or PDF file. This is ideal for change reviews, release planning, or documentation. Now, let's look at the second method, analyzing the impact using a reference work item. First, we select the source work item on the left, the one where we plan to make a change. Then, on the right, we use Auto-Select Linked Work Item to automatically bring in related items. This allows us to assess how those connected work items might be impacted by the proposed change. Once both sides are set, we click Perform Analysis. Copilot4DevOps runs the assessment and generates a detailed report showing how the proposed change could impact the linked work items. We get clear explanations, impact levels, and suggested actions to mitigate any risks. With this level of insight, development teams can plan migrations with confidence, identifying risks early, reducing downtime, and keeping deployment schedules on track. It's a smarter way to manage infrastructure changes without unexpected surprises. If you're ready to streamline cloud migration and change management, try Copilot4DevOps inside Azure DevOps and move forward with confidence.